Hello beautiful people, how you guys doing today? I believe you guys are doing great. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. I wish you all the very best year ahead. I wish you all many celebration in good health, expansion in our lives and in our businesses, many winnings this year basically, and I wish you all the very best year ahead. If this is your first time of seeing my video, hi, my name is Etiosa. You are welcome to this wonderful, great family. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in today. I love you guys as always. This is our very first official video in this year 2024. And this is a great video, a great product I would like you guys to try out. So if you are watching this video right now, I will advise you to watch this video from the beginning to the end. Please do not skip my ad. Like this video, share this video, and also do not forget to comment. All right, so other people can also get to see this video and also to learn from it. In today's video, we are going to be making hot half cast oil. So first thing you want to do before promising or producing any skincare product, you have to make sure your mixing bowl, your utensils, everything is well clean and sterilized with alcohol. If you can get your gloves on and start producing. Okay, that is the first stage. You have to make sure everything is well cleaned and sterilized with alcohol. So the first serum we are going to be using today is Light Up serum. Now I have good news for you guys. For those of you that always complain of your oil separating, don't worry, I'm going to teach you how you can stop your oil from separating. No matter the kind of oils that you use in promising your whitening oil or your lightening oil, I will definitely teach you guys how to stop that from happening. Okay, so this is something I found out a few months ago and I haven't really had time to show you guys. I always give you guys updates. I'll keep you guys posted. So this is the very first time in 6 months or more I am promising, or rather producing, an oil. So I haven't really had that time to show you guys this method, but just keep on watching this video because I believe that you would definitely learn a lot, if not for anything, at least for this very part of your oil separating. The very first serum I added in my mixing bowl was my Light Up serum. I added in 3 bottles of my Light Up serum. Next is Nano Half Cast Whitening serum. Now these two serums are water-based serum, like a glycerin-based serum, so they don't really soak in when you rub it on your skin. They don't have oil feel, they kind of have water feel on the skin. So when you want to promise your lightening oil or your whitening oil, especially when you buy different kind of serums and different type of oils and whatnot, remember that some oils are heavier than some are glycerin based, some are whatever. They are not the same texture or the same consistency. So the best thing you can do to avoid such thing from happening is to use your polysorbate 80. I did this experiment few months ago and it really did work for me. There was a time I tried xanthan gum. Trust me, it was a disaster. It didn't give me the result I wanted. It was so bad, like the oil kind of settled and it was just something else. So polysorbate 80 really did work for me. You can use polysorbate 80 or polysorbate 60. So the first thing you want to do before adding in your polysorbate 80 is to pour in your glycerin based serum or your serums that are thicker than some. I will not really advise you using serums like Skin Free Milk to promise your whitening oil or your lightening oil, to be honest with you. So before you start formulating any kind of product, you have to make sure that you are able to select the ingredients that complement each other. It's not all about using any type of serums or concentrate or what's not to formulate your product. You first of all have to consider if this ingredient and this other one will work together. So that is the first thing you need to look out for, and also your consistency, the feel, the color, everything has to work together. So now we are adding in glycerin. So in this method we are making use of whitening glycerin. So I added in 180 ml of glycerin. So if you notice this oil very well, you see that everything actually mixed together. Okay, but the same thing will not happen if I add in my carrier's oils and other oils that I have. Okay, because if you rub this on your skin, it will look like, you know, like a water kind of feel. But another thing is your CT Plus can actually help mix everything together, but it won't really give you that consistency that you want. So if you want your oil to mix together seamlessly, beautifully, without any separation, without, you know, you having to shake very well before you can use your whitening oil or your lightening oil, just apply this method. So the next thing I'm adding right now is my essential oil. So I use Ylang essential oil and bergamot essential oil. So you can use any essential oil of your choice. Trust me, if you don't add in polysorbate 80 and you decide to use essential oil in your lightening oil, it will definitely separate. This is something that I've tried. You can notice after pouring in my essential oil, the consistency just changed, the color changed, like everything has properly mixed together. Trust me, use this method. This is something that I tried out, it worked for me, and I'm sharing it with you guys. And I believe this is one of the challenges that many people go through when it comes to lightening oil, or especially formulation of oil. So this actually happened a lot. This has happened to me countless times, and I've been looking for a way to actually resolve this, and I haven't really found until I tried polysorbate 80. And I know that is mainly most of the serums that we always put together that cause the issue. So here I have my Egyptian lightning oil, my tongue. So I added in 2 bottles, and here is my Halfcast oil. This contains vitamin B, glutathione, and other beautiful ingredients as well. It is very, very strong on the skin. So we are going to be adding in 4 bottles. So guys, we are making a large quantity, so I cannot really tell you, oh, this is the quantity that you need for this is the quantity that you need for that. If you have been into skincare formulation, I believe you should know how you'll be able to mix this thing together for you to get a good result. So we are making about 5 liters, and this oil is highly requested from one of my customers from the US. And the first time she requested for a promise oil, I made this particular oil in a very little quantity. I think it was 250 ml, and I sent it to her to try, and she tried it and it really worked for her. And then she came back to buy 5 liters. So if you are going to formulate this oil, please know that this oil is not cheap. It is not cheap. So here I have sandalwood carrier oil. Okay, so I'm going to be adding in about 250 ml. Okay, this is my carrier oil. We are not going to be using too much, you know, carrier oil in this method. Okay, so I added in about 250 ml of sandalwood oil. Next is bio oil. Guys, it's been a long time since I bought bio oil. When I got this particular one, I was so shocked. Look at the size. It's 25 ml, and it's so freaking expensive. So this is a very good oil that you can add to your brightening oil, your lightening oil, your whitening oil, you know, just to prevent stretch mark or green vein. It is really, really nice. And then we added in rescue oil, which is also important in your promised oil. Okay, so I added in about, I think rescue is around 60 ml. This is actually a voiceover. Okay, so this video might not be properly detailed as it's supposed to be, but just pardon me. It's a simple method. It's not really that difficult. And next oil I'm adding in is Beauty Series oil. Bio oil, I got it for 4,000 naira, the original one. Okay, bio oil has about 3 different types, but this is the original bio oil that I got. Beauty Series oil, we are going to be using 4 bottles. I was so surprised when I went to the market to go get all of these ingredients. I never imagined that Beauty Series oil is now very, very expensive. The last time I got Beauty Series oil was around 5,000 naira, and then this one is around 9,000 naira for one. You can imagine. It is well. And then this is a mixture of 6 different carrier oil. You can decide to use 1 carrier oil, 2 carrier oil, or 3. It all depends on what you have. Okay, so I decided to use this 6 carrier oil. We have sweet almond oil, we have jojoba oil, we have argan oil, we have lavender oil, and then we have another 2 oil that I can't really remember. We have saffron oil. Yes, so this particular carrier oil, I use this to melt my sim white powder. So sim white powder is another great active ingredient that can actually dissolve in your oil. It is super expensive, but it is worth it at the end of the day. It does a very good job. And I use a double boiler method, not too hot anyways, just to melt it, and then I allow it to settle down and to cool down before adding it into my mixture. And then this oil that you're seeing me holding is another great whitening oil. This oil can actually exfoliate the skin, but the only issue I have with this oil is the fact that it's too expensive. I got this 500 ml around 55k. You can imagine, at the end of the day, it's all worth it. It's your skin, you know what you want, and just go for it if you have the money. Trust me, this oil is superb, it's good, it's great, and I really do love this oil. So if you have dry skin, this oil will be great on your skin. If you have blemish skin, you want to whiten your skin without compromising your skin, without bleaching your skin, without having green vein discoloration and all of that stuff, get this oil, and trust me, you will have a good and great skin. And then the next oil, or rather last oil that we are adding, is Vit Gold turmeric oil. Now Vit Gold has a different type of oil. They have different varieties, but this particular one seems to be the one that can actually lighten your skin effortlessly without having any complications. I have tried over 10 or less, I think, Vit Gold oil, different types. If you've been following me for a while, you will definitely know that. But since I have tried this turmeric oil, it seems to be the only one that can actually lighten very well. Forget the other names, kojic dip and the kojic dip is also good. Yes, that is also great, but turmeric is very good for lightening. So here I have different combinations of fragrance oil. We have Marina Sport, we have Passion, then we have Elope. These three combinations of fragrance smells amazingly. Trust me, they smell so good. I also added in another 2 fragrance that I didn't get to show in this particular video. While I was about packing it, I decided to add that into it because I remember when I sent the sample to my client, I added in that particular fragrance and she loved the smell, so I decided to add it in because why not, so that's what I did. I added in the fragrance, and guys, this oil smells good, smells very amazing. And trust me guys, if you can make this oil, you can actually make a lot of money out of it. That is if you have good clients that are willing to pay money, not the one that we start negotiating price with you. So if you want any of my skincare products, send me a DM. We have different skincare products available for you. We also train if you are willing to train with us. So I'll leave my number on the screen, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.